Our country is descending into the most horrible sci-fi tyranny you can imagine. The planet is falling to the terrorists that stage the terror attacks and then fund themselves off of all the security measures they put in. Max Keiser calls coming up in the next segment. We're going to look at the economy and what's happening there. But continuing, we're bringing up Poindexter wanting to create, and this was in the Washington Post. In fact, they tried to launch it. Well, for those that don't know, tell people about it. Literally making terrorism part of the economy. And then I have another question that dovetails with that, because we know about the insider trading on American and United before 9/11. Did you look at the stocks? I haven't done this, of the body scanner companies in the days before Christmas. Let me guess. I bet some bets were made that the stock was going to go way up.
I haven't looked at the numbers on that. Let's get back to John Poindexter for a second. You know, John Poindexter was higher up in the Department of Justice in the military in the U.S. And during this launch of the War on Terror, he launched the so-called Policy Analysis Market, or PAM, which was going to be an online virtual exchange where people can speculate on the next terror attack. And John Poindexter was saying, well, you know, the point of this is to use the markets, which are efficient. You know, this whole mantra that markets are efficient. And that's part of the whole casino mentality, is that the reason why everything has become securitized and everything is now a market, and the health business is going to be on a market, and the climate change is going to be carbon trading market. The reason everything is on a market is because there's this belief that markets are efficient. So John Poindexter is saying that, yes, if we only turn terror into an online tradable market, then we would know in advance where the next strike is going to be, and we would prepare accordingly. But, of course, all it does is it gives yet the insiders another way to profit on the terror that they themselves are stoking. You know, as Ron Paul has said recently, they are terrorists because we're occupiers, end quote. And so if you're an occupying force and you're causing terror and you're already making billions, well, why not add another layer on top of this, call it the policy analysis market, sell to the public as if you're going to help figure out the next attack, but all it is you're just making more money on the attacks that you're already creating. Because they always, it comes out, know beforehand and let real attacks take place, but more often than not, they're staging the attack to begin with. Absolutely. I mean, it's about making money much faster than waiting around and clipping coupons. They're 5% or 6% on your money. If you had a chance to make 100% in 5 weeks, then you'd go ahead and do it. And that's what's behind all the policies. All the policies in Washington are created by speculators. The energy policies are created by the oil speculators. The health policies are created by the health and insurance industry, which are speculators. They're all basically speculating on the global markets in one way or another. The banking industry is certainly, all the policies there are created by the banking industry. It's like Enron. Remember, Enron created the energy policies under Bush. That's continued. All the speculators write the policies in Washington in ways that make it easier for them to speculate. They have access to cheap money at the Federal Reserve at near 0% interest rates, and there's no regulatory framework. There's no Glass-Steagall. There's nothing holding them back. They can make all the crazy bets they want. They can invade countries that they know are going to cause certain stocks and commodities to go in certain ways, bank the profits, book the profits. Oh, and whenever they make a mistake, they claim, oh, it's terrorist, and we need to go to the taxpayer to bail us out. So it's heads we win, tails everybody else loses. They've been doing it now for years, and that's why the wealth and income gap in America is so huge. It's never been higher. Even during the robber baron period in American history, you never had a wealth and income gap as high as it is now. It's never been as high as it is right now. This is exactly the situation that existed pre-American war for independence. America didn't want to be under the thumb of an aristocratic occupying royalty. But this is exactly the situation today. The bankers are an occupying force of aristocrats that are simply engaging in this casino gulag model where it's heads they win, tails we lose, and to keep us stupid and in line, they bring in these airport scanners, which are humiliating, which is just a way to create mass depression, and then they feed on that depression, and of course they sell you the drugs to help you treat your depression, and of course the health industry policies are written by the drug companies who are also speculating.
Max Keiser is our guest. We're going to get into his outlook for 2010 in the economy as things are consolidated and vertically integrated through the Homeland Security global dictatorship.